Welcome back to our second section of Illustrator Chapter 3. We're at the very bottom of this straight lines portion of the project. Number 8. Number 8 says that we need to apply a yellow fill to the object and then save your work. Make sure that your object is selected. I know it's selected because I can see my anchor points. So our object is selected. If it's not, then just click on it to select it. And then how do you apply that yellow fill? Your book doesn't tell you how to apply it, so you need to know that you click on your fill swatch, okay? And then you come over to your swatches and click on yellow, and then you've applied a yellow fill to this object. Hit save, file, save, and then close your document. All right, let's turn the page. We'll go back to Canvas because we know we need to open up our new document in Canvas. And if you look over on page 313, you guys heard me turning pages. I had to turn several pages to get to the work portion of the book. So it says open 3/2. Open 3/2 and then save it as curves. So you've navigated over to your H drive and saved it in your book lessons. You've created a new folder for your lesson 2, and this new project is called Curved Lines. Hit save. Hit OK. Click the pin tool and position it over the first point position on the line. Well, I can't see that first point position, so you need to use your tools. I'm using my space bar. I'm going to move this over so you can see it at full screen. If you need to zoom in or out, you know how to do that too. So now I'm going to click on my pen tool, position it over the first point position of the line. Click and drag upward until the pointer is at the center. I'm holding my mouse and I'm dragging till this new handlebar is going to reach that purple star. Then let go of your mouse. Okay, so I held my mouse and drug. Position the pin over the second position. Click and drag down to the star and then release the mouse button. So I click and drag down and release the mouse button. Using the same method, trace the remainder of the blue lines as shown in figure 17. So here you're going to click and drag up, click and drag down, release your mouse button, click and drag up, and then click and drag down. Remember, if you mess up, you can always hit backspace and start again. Okay, click the direct selection tool and select the second anchor point right here. Click the second anchor point. Click and drag the direction handle at the top of the direction line to the second purple star. You're going to click this and drag it to the second purple star. So you're manipulating the curves on the path. The move changes the shape of both segments attached to the anchor point. Select the third anchor point, which is right here. I haven't clicked yet, I'm just hovering. Drag the bottom direction handle to the second star as shown in figure 19. So you're going to click this, hold your mouse button, and drag to the second star. Manipulate the directional lines to restore the curves to their original appearance. So we can go back and click it and go back to the original appearance, and notice we need to come down. I'm looking at my line and I'm going to try and match it. It just came down a little bit. Same thing here. I'm going to move this over, and not only do I need to move it back to the original position, but I need to go straight up to get that path to match what it used to be. All right, we're going to save our work. File, save. Open up 3/3. and then save it as curved lines 2. So I'm going to hit, here we have curved lines 2. All right, click View on the menu bar. Oops, okay. Click View on the menu bar, and then go down to View 1, which are pre-saved views. Click the Direct Selection tool. Click anywhere on the black line. Make note of the location of the 6 existing anchor points that became visible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Click Object on the menu bar, Object, Point to Path, and then add anchor points. Okay, click the Anchor Point tool, then click each of the 5 new anchor points. So if you click and hold your pen tool, you can go down to the Anchor Point tool. Okay, and now we have these new anchor points. We're going to click each one. So what we've done is we've converted that curved path to an angled path, okay, or angled point. The anchor point tool is hidden beneath the pen tool. The smooth points are converted to corner points as shown in figure 20. So I read that from the book. Number 6 says click the 6 original anchor points with the anchor point tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Position the anchor point tool over the 6th anchor point from the left, and then click and drag the anchor point tool to the purple star. So you're going to convert this back to a curved point. Using figure 21 as a guide, convert the corner points to the left and right of the new curve. That's to the left, and that one is to the right of the new curve. All right, your curves don't have to be absolutely perfect, but we're going to move on. It says click View on the menu bar. Click to View 2. Click your pen tool. So we have to go back to our pen tool, hidden underneath that Convert tool. Position it over the first point, then click and drag down to the green star and all the way down. Position the pen tool over the second point position, then click and drag up to the purple star. Right there, release your mouse button. Click the second anchor point. We're just going to click it, and it converted it to a corner point right there. Click the third point to create the third anchor point. Position the pen tool over the third anchor point and then click and drag a direction line up to the green star. So I'm clicking and dragging up. That sets the curve for the next path. Position the pen tool over the fourth point and click and drag down to the purple star. Just like that. You're going to go back and click this fourth point to convert it to a corner point again. Position the pen tool over the fifth point. Just click once. Okay. While the pen tool is still positioned over the fifth anchor point, click and drag a direction line down to the green star. And then finish by clicking up to your purple star and then deselect your path. We can hit Alt and click. Maybe it was Control. Yeah, you hit Control and then click. We're finished with this path. Click View on the menu bar and then click the third view. Click your pen tool. position it over the first point, and then click and drag down to the purple star. Click, drag. Okay. Position the pen tool over the second point position. Click and drag up to the red star as shown in the top of section, on top of the section on figure 23 on page 317 of your book. So all we're going to do is we're going to click and just drag straight up. Okay. Number 4 says press and hold Alt to switch to the anchor point tool. Then click and drag the directional handle on the red star down to the second purple star. So I'm going to press and hold Alt. I'm going to click that directional handlebar and I'm going to drag it down to the purple star. Let go of the mouse button, let go of Alt. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing to the rest of them. We're going to click with our mouse button, drag up to the red star, press and hold Alt. I've let go of the mouse. Now I'm going to click with the mouse, drag that directional handlebar from the red star down to the purple star, and then let go of the mouse, let go of Alt. There you go. And then go ahead and try and finish the rest of them on your own. Whoops, I didn't hit Alt. I didn't get the handlebar just right. On your own. And remember, if you mess up, like I just did, you hit backspace and try it again. So you see how I have stopped this path. Right now, if I were to try and draw more anchor points, I couldn't continue it. So if you run into that problem, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take that pen tool and you're going to hover until you come in contact with that original anchor point. Okay? Now, if I were to if I wanted this to continue to go up, I would just click and drag up. I can press and hold Alt. I'm holding Alt and to get it to go back down, but that's how you want to reactivate that path. Now I want to show you another trick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click and hold my mouse button. I'm dragging up. I'm not going to release my mouse button. I'm still holding that mouse button. Now I'm going to press and hold Alt on my keyboard and then drag down to the purple star, and then you can let go of Alt. And so I kind of eliminated a step just by not letting go of the mouse button. And now we're finished. Hit Control, click, and our path has been completed. Save your work. All right, we're going to go ahead and close this document. I'm turning the page. We're going to go all the way now and start again on page 320. I'm going to end this video where it's at. This next portion of the project is a lot of fun. You're going to like it now that you know how to use the pen tool. See ya.